Hello, this is Sifat Jennifer.
And this is Gideon Kwakudiajiman
from Department of General Art Studies, and we are presenting on Microsoft Word Referencing System.
Thank you. Okay, these are our lesson objectives for this tutorial. One, we are going to talk about what referencing systems are in general. We're going to talk about their types and their styles. Again, we will know the importance of referencing management systems. Moreover, we are going to talk about the advantages of Microsoft Word referencing system. Again, we are going to show you how to insert in-text citation and how to derive your bibliography at the end of a work. Lastly, we are going to show you how to generate your table of contents and your figure table.
Okay, thanks Gideon. When we say Word Referencing Management System, they are systems designed to help you manage your referencing. They also provide a facility for inserting in-text citation in your work, as well as producing your referencing list. Examples of management systems are the Mendeley, EndNote, Zotero, BitTeX, MS Word Referencing System, which we are going to take you through. What are the advantages of referencing management systems? 1. It provides means of storing all bibliographic details of literature one reads for a work. It allows one to store PDF copies of a literature. It saves time and helps avoid the need to manually insert referencing. The system can be set to reference to whichever style is needed. Example, to the APA, Chicago, MLA, or the IEEE. These are importance of referencing management systems. Now, when we say Microsoft Word Referencing Tool, it's a tool which provides a simple referencing tool for citing and creating bibliographies. This can be found in the Citations and Bibliography group on Referencing tab in Word. Here, you can manually add the details of the books or article you want to cite in the Word and automatically reformat them into referencing style of your choice. Some features of Word Referencing Management tools are: 1. Input referencing is by hand. In other words, it is done manually. 2. Select the most appropriate referencing style. It gives you the opportunity to select the appropriate referencing style and also help you derive your bibliography as well as your referencing or word cited at the end of the work.
Now Jennifer is going to take you through how to manually go about putting your in-text citation, your bibliography, and the others.
Yes, supposing this is your document that you want to insert your in-text citation. Let's say you want to cite a book. First of all, you go to the Reference tab. You click on Insert Citation. Then Add New Source. You get your dialog box. So, it requests for the type of source you want to reference, whether a book, a journal article, a report, or let's say a source from the website. We want to reference a book, so we click on a book. Great. And it's requesting for the author's name. So we need to go and look for the author's name from the book. And here the author's name is I. Ruben. It wouldn't give us access to copy, so we need to just record it so that we go and enter in our box, dialog box. So the author's name is I. Ruben. Okay. And it's asking of the title of the book. So we go and look for the title also. The title of the book is Essays on Marx Theory of Value. So we enter that also. Essays of Marx Theory, the year that a book was published. and the year was in 2008. So the year is 2008, and the city in which where the book was published, in India. Yeah, we have India there. Yeah, in India. So India, great. And the publisher is published by Akka Books. Yes, Akka Books. So Akka Books, great. So now if you feel there is something else you need to add, you click on show all bibliography fields, then it gives you access to insert other details. Let's say we want to add the page of the book. It has a column for that. Or if you want to add URL, that is the address that you source the information to, it can give access. So let's go and copy the address that we source this information from. So we just click on the address bar, then we copy, then we come back to our Word document, then we paste it there. Great. Let's say we want to add the pages to, we go back to our book. Let's say we collected our information from page, let's say page 1 of this book. So this is the introduction, page 1 of this book. So we just go and type in our dialog box page 1. Great. Let's say there's nothing else we want to add. If there are any, you can add as many as you want to, but then if you have everything exhausted, you can just click OK when done. Now our intercitation has been set between a word, meaning something was done wrong. The first thing that was supposed to be done was first to place the cursor at the point where you want to insert your intercitation. For instance, if we were to insert our intercitation at the end of the first paragraph, we were supposed to click and have our cursor placed there before we going to insert citation and type in our bibliography details. So now we have it here. The best thing we can do is to click on it and copy it, or cut it from there. Cut it from there, and we have it here. Paste at the right part. Yeah. So now let's do the right thing now. Let's say we want to reference from a website. So let's say we first have to place our cursor, as I said, at the point where we want to insert our intercitation. So here at the end of the sentence is where we want our intercitation to be. So we have our cursor placed there. Then we go to our reference tab, we click on it, we go to intercitation, we click on it, then add new source. Yes, the dialog box comes. This time around we are not going to reference from a book, instead from a website. So we click on the arrow to select a website. Yes, so we click on website. So now it gives us access to insert our website details. It's requesting for the author of the book, and here the author can either be corporate author or a single author. Corporate being that a company, an institution, or anything apart from an individual. Yeah, so we have to first look at our document to see if it's an institution, an individual, or a corporation, or anything. So we have our online document here that we want to insert citation. Now we need the author of this document. Okay, the author of this document is who? The author of this document is Mark Scudor. Mark. So we copy the author's name. Copy. Then we come back to our Word document. Then we insert it. Paste. Great. But one thing we should also know is that always the surname comes first, and it's the surname that comes into the inter citation. So for you to know whether you've done the right thing, you come to edit. Yes, and we have the last name there, we have the first name there, we have the middle name there. Here the website provided two names, meaning one is surname and the other is the first name. So the last name we can clearly see will be the school roader. Yeah, so we copy that, come back here, we insert it, paste, we paste it there. So we go back for our first name. The first name is Mark. We copy that one too. Yes. Then we come back to our Word document. Then we insert Mark, Control V, or right click and you paste, either way. So then you click on add. Now we are having, I think the first one was correct, yes, but we are having two there. We need just one, so we can delete the first one. So you just select it and you delete the first one so that we can keep what we just inserted. So after you are done, you just click on OK. Then we have our name correctly placed there. Now we need the name of the web page. So we go back to the document, look for the name of the web page. The name of the web page is Value Theory. So we copy that, right click and you copy, come back to your Word document, then you paste it there. Great. It's asking of the name of the website, so we go back to the document to see if we can get the name of the website. And the name of the website is the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy website. So it wouldn't give us access to copy, so what we have to do is just to type in, or we can scroll down to see if the website can give us access to copy the name of the website at the end of the document. Yes, I think we can copy it here from here. To save time, instead of spending time to type, you can just easily copy and come and paste it there. So we pasted there. It's requesting for the year which this very document was published or placed on this website, and so we scroll down to see the year. Okay, the year is 2014. Let's see if it's up there too. Let's find out if it gave us the month in which this document was written. The year is 2000. Okay, here it's 2012, and the month is first published Tuesday, February 5th, 2000. That was when it was first published, and substantive revision was done in May. So we take the current one, which is 2012. So it's Tuesday, 29th May 2012. So we come back to our Word document. The year is 2012. The month is month of May. You can also copy and paste as we did for the name of the web page, as well as the name of the website. And the day is 29th of May. Now it's requesting for the URL or the address in which this website was obtained from. So we go back to our document. The address is there. We click on it. It selects it. We right click. We copy. Then we come back to our Word document. Then we have our website pasted in our Word document. Now, if you feel there is something else you must add, let's say the document provided enough information you feel you need to add. Let's say, I don't know, let's go down to see if it has further information. If not, we can maintain what we just have. Okay. Alright. Let's see, let's go back to our Word document and click. So let's say if you feel like adding more details, you click on show more bibliographic fields to see if you can provide other information Microsoft is requesting for. If there are not any to, you can just skip. Yes, now it's requesting for the year that this document was accessed, and it's very important. Sometimes you go back to the website and you don't get the information. So depending on the year that it was accessed, you will know that truly you did the right thing. So the year that this website was accessed is in 2016, and the month is, we are in the month of May. Yes, and the day accessed is 13th of May. Great. So after you have provided all this information and you don't have any other to add, you can just click on OK. Then automatically you have your in-text citation provided here. Yes, that is your in-text citation you have here, the surname and the year. Yes, now we have our in-text citation for a book here, and we have our in-text citation for an online or website document. For instance, let's say you quoted from a book. Let's place quotation marks around this around the statements. Let's say you quoted this from the book, and when you quote information, APA system requires that you add the page of the book. So you click on it, then you click on this arrow, then you come to edit citation, then you get this dialog box popping out, and it's requesting for the page that you collected this information from. Let's say it was from a book, and the page I remember was page 1. Okay, then your page is added because it is a quotation. Again, let's say we do not want inter-citation to be at the end of the paragraph. Let's say we want to write according to Reuben 2008. Instead of having Reuben at the end of our paragraph, you just click on Reuben inter-citation. You click on this arrow that comes, then you click on convert citation to static text. Yes, so when you convert citation to static text, it becomes like a normal text. You can get access to edit. So here we can edit Reuben to any style we want. So I copy Reuben, I copy, right click, copy. I want to put Reuben at the beginning of, I want to say according to Reuben, paste, according to Reuben, comma, according to Reuben into brackets. The year is 2008, then close brackets. Yes, then your comma come. According to Reuben 2008, video provides a powerful way to help you prove your project. Yes, so now it has given us access to make this inter-citation a static text that we can edit. So Word Referencing Management System gives that opportunity. Yeah. Now let's say we want to also reference the same scroll order in another paragraph. We need not to go through the process we went through to get scroll order in our in-text citation as we have here, but we can just place our cursor at the paragraph where we want to fix or place our inter-citation. Then we go to our reference tab, we click on it, then we come to inter-citation. We just click on scroll down and we have it placed there. It's simple like that. Again, let's say you are reading a document, you have to cite, but then you don't have the information yet, but you want to be sure not to forget to place your citation or to fix in your inter-citation. You can just place the cursor at where you wish to have your inter-citation. Then you go to reference tab, then you come to inter-citation, add new source. This time around you yet don't have your information, so you can just click OK and it places a placeholder there for you. So meaning later on you can come and fix in your details to get your inter-citation. So all that you have to do is, when let's say you have your information ready and you want to fix in your inter-citation, you just click on it, you click on the arrow, then you come to edit source. You want to edit the source, so the dialog box comes again. So let's say if it's still a website, you have your details. Now let's say the author of this website is myself, Jennifer, and my surname first, that's Safar. Jennifer. Yes, it's mine, it's the author's name. And let's say the name of the page is literature review. Literature review. The name of the website is, let's say, Jenny Corporation website. We just have it there. And let's say the year that I published this information was in 2015. I have it there. And the month, let's say, was in June. And the day was, let's say, 21st of June. And my address, let's say, is http://www.jenny.com. So I have it here. So I only click OK. It's asked me, this source exists in your master list and current document. Do you want to update both lists with these changes? It's asking to find out if it should update it. So if I want to update it, I click on yes. If I do not want to update it, I have to click on no or cancel. So now I want it to update, so I click on yes, and I have my placeholder now updated. Instead of having placeholder, I have Jennifer 2015. Something is happening here, meaning I didn't type my name though. Jennifer, it's not my surname, it's Safar instead, which is my surname. So meaning corrections can be done when they are made during reference inter-citation. So you still have to click on your arrow, you come to edit source. Yes, my first name has instead be placed first instead of my surname, so I can come to edit. Yes, so my last name is Safar, and my first name is Jennifer. So I delete this old one and I add the new one. Yes, so now I have it and I come to OK. So it's updated here, it has been changed, so I come to OK. It still asks whether I want to update what I have there already. So yes, I want to update, so I click on yes, then it's updated. So now I no more have my first name there, instead my surname has appeared. Yes, so that is how it works. And again, let's say you are working on a document, but you are not sure of where you want to place your inter-citation, or let's say you are not making references in it, but then there are supportive readings you are making which you want to add to your bibliography at the end of your document. This time around, you need not to place your cursor anywhere because you don't need it in your inter-citation, but then you want it to be in your bibliography. So you still come to your reference tab, you click on your reference tab, then you come to manage sources, you click on manage sources. then you have this dialog box appearing, and you can see that we have two different boxes here. The one on the left are all, which is the master source or master list. They are all the references that has been done on this laptop, or yes, the user of this laptop. Every reference the user has ever done on this laptop is found in the master list. Everything, every citation, every reference made is found in the master list. When we come to, we have the other one on the right side, which is the current list. The current list is what the documents the user is currently working on, which is the documents we are currently working on. So all citation or references are here. We have Ruben, yes, we have Kuroda, and we have Jennifer, and these are what we've done. And again, the ones ticked are those that has been cited in the work, and the ones that are not ticked means they are not cited in the work. We have Kuroda cited in the work, but I need to find out why Ruben is not ticked, because I believe Ruben we cited in our work, and I want to be sure why it's not ticked. So let's close and find out why it's not ticked. Yes, the problem is we converted our inter citation to static text, meaning it has changed it from being the word now does not recognize it as an inter citation, but rather as a normal text, in text, or text that has been typed among our information. So it's not recognizing it as an inter citation. That is why when you click on it, you don't have it selected. Yes, that is how come it's not ticked. So we go back to now. Let's go back to our reference, to insert, to our manage sources, to insert documents that we don't want to add into our test, but then we want it to appear in our bibliography. So you have it here. You come to add new or new. You come to new. Click on new. Then you have the same dialog box popping up. Let's say it's I want to reference a film. Yes, so it's requesting of the title of the film. Let's say the title of the film is Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Yes, and director, let's say it's myself, Safar Jennifer. Again, it's giving me access to edits so that I can be sure whether my surname has been placed first or has been placed right. Sorry. So I come here, and yes, there's something wrong here. Instead my first name is placed first. So I come to type in my last name, which is Safar, and I type in my first name, which is Jennifer. Yes, I don't have any middle name, so I leave that, and I delete this old one which I no longer need again. So I delete and I add the one I just typed in, and now I have Safar Jennifer, then my surname appearing first and my first name appearing last. So after I'm done, I just click on OK, and I have the correction done here. And the year of this movie, let's say it's 2010. I click 2010, I type 2010. So after I'm done, let's say if I don't have any other thing to add, I need not to go to show all bibliography fields to add more details. Or let's say if I have any tool to add, I can add. Yes, so year access, if I want to add the year access to, I can I have the opportunity to add, let's say 2016. Yeah, so, and the month is in May. I added as we did for the other one, and the day is 13th. I add that one too. So I click on OK. I don't have any other to add anymore, so I click on OK. Yeah, so I have it added to my master list and also added to my current list. So any reference or cite, anything, document you cite or reference is added to the master list and also added to the current list. Yes, the current list is the document you are currently working on. So I have that one down. So after I'm done, I just come to close, and it's saved there for me. Here I don't have it appearing in my inter citation because I have added it to my I asked it to manage my reference for me. I want to add it to my bibliography. I don't want to have it inside my inter citation. Yeah, so basically I have my inter citations, and I have others references that I don't have in my document, though they were my source of information, but I didn't really cited them directly in my document, so I couldn't add their name to or bring their name into my document as an in-text citation. Now I'm done and I want to derive my reference at the end of my document. So I have to come back to the last page of the document and I place my so after I've placed my cursor on the first page, I come to reference tab again, then I come to bibliography. Now no more insert citation, but then I come to my bibliography. I click on the arrow key there. This dialog box pops out for me, and I want to insert my bibliography. So I click on the bibliography, and I have all the information I have cited in my work, including the one I even didn't cite, all appearing here. Yes, so I have everything appearing here. Now I want to edit. I don't want my bibliography to be in blue, instead black. So I can just select it. Yes, then I change my bibliography, which is in blue, to black. I change it to black, and let's say I want my my text to be in the New Times Roman instead of Calibri Body, and I want to also change the font size to 12 instead of 10. It gives me the opportunity to do that. All I need to do is just to select my references or bibliography, and I come to home, then I click on this, that's the text size, and I click on 12, and I click on the font design, and I click on Times New Romans. Yes, and I have it here. I have it here. I have it changed for me. And here too, let's say I want to add another reference into my document, and I want it to be added to my bibliography. I just come to add reference tab. I click on my reference tab, and I have the tools open for me. I come to manage sources. Yes, so I come to add new, and this time around I don't want to add font, rather I want to add let's say a journal article. Great, so it's request for the author's name, so I think I have a journal article somewhere here. I have a journal, yeah, that's a journal article, so I click on the name of the journal article. I click on the name of the journal article. It's the Richmond Journal of Philosophy. Copy. Come back to my Word document. Then I paste it there. And the title. The title is Formalism in the Philosophy of Art. So I have that one also selected. I copy that too. I come back to my Word document and I paste it. Now the name is asking of the name of the journal. Sorry, I think I made a mistake. I fixed in the name of the journal here instead of the author. So I copied that. I cut that from there. This is the name of the journal. I mistakenly placed it at the wrong place. So the author of the journal is, I'm going to go back to the journal. The author is Stephen Grant. So I select Stephen Grant, so I copy Stephen. I come back to my Word document. Then I click and paste Stephen Grant there. Yeah, and the year. The year is in 2002. The copyright is in 2002. So the year is 2002. And the page, let's see if it have pages numbered. Let's see. Pages are not numbered, so meaning I have to ignore that. Yes. Good. So I click on OK, and I have it added to my master list as well as to my current list. Grant Stephen is there. Yeah, so I close it. And now I want it to appear in my bibliography. All I need to do is to just click on update, and I have it updated. I have grants added to my master list. Yes, so I have my bibliography down and ready.
Okay, video here, I'm going to take you through how to go about the table of contents. You know, way back in my undergraduate level, I really found a lot of difficulties when it comes to getting a table of contents after I get a work done. I really struggled because I was going about it manually, typing all the chapters one after the other. But now that I discovered this feature in MS Word, it's become pretty easy for me to do my table of contents. So I'm going to take you through this. So this is what we're going to start with. This is a thesis document I have here with me, and per the format of every thesis, we have the chapters, and we have main headings, subheadings, and other subheadings. So with this document that I have here, from the first page, we have chapter 1, we have the introduction, we have background of the study. Now before we zoom into it, you know, the table of contents, it's arranged according to the formats that are found here. So this is our chapter 1. Because this is the main heading, it's supposed to have certain formats, okay? So this is how we do it. You go back to your home tab, and here we have your styles here, the section for the styles. So now let's start with this. You can choose any of them. Normally it's on normal, but since we want to change the main headings from the main body of the work, it has to get a new format that has to do with the sizes, whether in the middle or at the left or right. So this is our chapter 1. So you highlight it and you come here and you come and click on heading 1, because this is going to be our main heading, and I believe introduction to is going to be heading 1, because it's not really under, it's not a subheading under chapter 1. But here is our background of the study, and here you have to highlight it and choose heading 2. Why? Because it is under the introduction and it has to be smaller than the main heading. So here I choose heading 2, and now you can see the changes. You could see that they've changed colors now. The main heading looks bigger than the subheadings, but according to the KNUST format where I school now, these formats shouldn't be aligned at the left. The chapter 1 and the introduction are all supposed to be in the middle, but the inbuilt settings here in MS Word puts them here and changes the color to blue, but per our format system here, they are supposed to be black. So it is your duty to make sure you change the color of these headings. So to go about it, let me highlight the chapter 1 again, and you come to the styles section, you come and right click on it and you click on modify. So a dialog box opens, and here you are presented with a lot of features and settings that can be applied to what you are dealing with. So there's the name here. Here you can select whether it's supposed to be in the middle or center. You can come here, this is going to be at the extreme right, and you have this feature too, but I'm going to select center. Okay, so you can see a preview of any changes you make or you add to your work. When I press this center, you could see that the chapter 1 has moved here to this place. So it means when you apply it, that's how it's going to be reflected in the main document. And here at this area you can change the color, so I prefer to use black, so I come and change black here. Now we move on to, let's say, the size, and we can change the size. As I said earlier, it could be 14, 16, so you change it to your preference. And this section of the dialog box shows the current settings. You can see that the defaults, it's here, and the type of text or lettering style is Calibri Light, and you have 16 points here. That's the size of the font size, and it is centered here, and you can see space before, so you can make changes to those things. If you want to add more details to it, you click on formats, and formats here you can change your fonts here, paragraph, tabs, border, language, frame, numbering, shortcuts, key, and the others here. So let's say we want to leave a paragraph space. So here we have indentation. You can either increase the number or decrease it to the left or to the right. And here we have spacing before and spacing after, but I prefer to choose 12 points, that's before. And here we have the line spacing. You can select any of them, either single, 1.5 lines, double, so it depends on the format that you are working with. So when you are done, you come and click OK. But before you do that, you can either add this format or settings to this current gallery, or you can check the automatically update, and it's going to reflect all other changes that you've done. And here too, you can make this permanent by applying it to new document based on this template. But here I want to apply it to only this document, so I have this one checked. So I think I'm pleased with this. So what I need to do is click OK, and now you can see that my main heading has shifted from the left to the right, and now the color has changed from blue to black, and it's centered. So let's apply these same formats or settings to my background of study, which is heading 2. You see, the moment you click on it, it automatically comes to heading 2 at the styles section. And here the color is blue, and this is not what I want, so I want to modify it and change it to black, and probably I might increase the size. So you come to modify, you right click, come to modify, and here I think I would choose 14 for the font size. I'll still maintain the lettering style, and here I'll come and change my color, but the background of study is supposed to be aligned to the left, so I'm not going to make any changes. So I'll come here and click OK. So now I have my chapter 1 introduction in the middle or center, my background of study to the left. Remember, for the chapter 1 and introduction, it was heading 1 because it's the main heading, and the background of study is going to be under the introduction, so that's why it looks smaller than the main heading, which is chapter 1 and introduction. So now let's move to the next subtitle, and here we have our statement of the problem. And you know, statement of the problem is still under introduction, so what we're going to do is choose the statement of problem and come and select heading number 2, and it applies the same format to this title. I just realized the main lettering style for the document is Times New Roman, but the lettering style for the subtitles, the main titles, are in Calibri Light. So I think I have to go back and change this, so you should be mindful. So let me come back and highlight the chapter 1 with the main heading and come and modify it. I have to change the lettering style, so there is my Times New Roman, and I come and click OK. So you could see that the changes have been effected here, and when you highlight it, it shows here that it is Times New Roman. Let me do the same thing to my background of study, and this heading 2. I right click on heading 2 and click on modify. Here I change my lettering style to Times New Roman, and let me add this. We want to bolding this subtitle, so you can click on the B here and it will automatically make this subtitle bolded, as you can see. Let me go back and apply the same changes here. Let me make them a little bit darker, so I click on modify, come and click on my B, and there you go. Now let's move to the other subtitles. Now I have my hypothesis here, and hypothesis here is a subtitle under the introduction title. So I'm going to click on heading 2. So let's move to our next chapter, and here we have the chapter 2. That's the literature review, or review of related literature. And as you can see, that's not what I want, because I want them to be in the middle, and I have to apply the same formatting settings I applied in the earlier chapter. So I highlight it and I come and click on heading 1, and you can see that it has shifted to the center of the document. And here I have my 2.1 overview, and the overview is a subtitle under the main title. So we come and click on heading 2. There's another subtitle, so we select it, come and choose heading 2. Let's watch this. This particular subtitle is under this title here, that's the 2.2, so it has to be heading number 3 because the numbering shows that it is 2.2.1. I come and highlight it and come and click on heading 3, and now we are facing the same problem we encountered earlier, so we need to modify it. So come and click on it, you modify. Here we need to change the color to black, and we need to change the lettering style to Times New Roman, and I think we have to maintain the same number here, that is 12, and I'm not going to align it to the center or to the right. So when I'm done, I click on OK. So I would apply these things to the rest of the document. Here is 2.3, so it's going to take heading 2, and there's another chapter, and I believe by now we know the changes we need to apply to them. Highlight it, come and click on heading 1. The overview is going to be heading 2. And there is another subtitle under the main title, that's methodology, so it's going to take heading 2 once again, So the same thing applies to the rest of the document. When there's another third subtitle under a particular title, as we have here, this is the main title, and if you click on it, that's heading 2, but there's a title under it, that's 4.2.1. so we have to select it and come and choose heading 3, and you can make changes to it by coming to modify and make the necessary formatting. And here too you have 2.2. it means it's under this particular subheading, so you come and click on it, come and choose heading 4, but here it seems heading 4 give us a blue color, so we quickly come here, come and click on modify, make the necessary changes. We change the lettering style to Times New Roman, we choose the font size to 12, come and click OK, and here it is slanted, so if you want it slanted or you want them to be straight, you make those changes. So now after going through all these things, what is left? It's our main table of content, because we went through all these procedures just to come to a point where we can get our table of contents. So after going through all your documents, now we have to generate our table of contents. So you go back to where you want to insert the table of contents. Here I want to insert my table of contents in the beginning of the document, so it's either you come and click on enter so that you create a space for yourself, or you come to the insert tab, and here you can insert a blank page. So I have my blank page now. So with my blank page now, this is where I want to insert my table of contents. So you come to the references tab, where you can find your table of contents, and on the extreme left you can see the table of contents. You click on the arrow here, it gives you many styles here. You can see automatic table 1, it's a peculiar style on its own. Automatic table 2 comes with its own style, and the manual table, but I would prefer automatic table 1. So when you choose it, this is what happens. Automatically our table of content is generated. So you can see here contents here, and all the steps we went through has given us the table of contents here. You can see the pages where they are, page 2, page 3, page 4, and you can see them that they are aligned according to the type of heading style we chose. So you can see the background of study is a little bit away from the introduction because it was subheading 2. When we come here, we can see that this particular subtitle, that is 2.21, is not aligned as the 2.2 because we chose, I remember we chose heading number 3 because it is under this subtitle. So this is how to get your table of contents. And let me add this: if perchance you left something out, probably want to choose, you want to add another subheading, you don't need to worry. Let's say we add another subheading here. Let me say definition of terms and and definition of terms can be a subtitle under the main title. So here you come and click on it, you come to heading 2, and it gives you the same features as the other subtitles. So after making these changes, you go back to your table of contents page, and what you need to do to make your new changes reflect in your table of contents is to come and click on update table. When you click on update table, then it's either you update page numbers only or you update the entire table. So I choose update entire table and come and click OK, and as you can see, the definition of terms subtitle that I just brought in the document has appeared here. So this is all about getting your table of contents.
Okay, now let's say you want to insert your figure table. You have figures in your document and you want to insert your figure table or get your figure table. You come to your reference tab, you go to insert caption, but first of all you have to first select the image that you want to caption. So after selecting the image, you go to the reference tab, then you come to insert caption. Yes, and the caption figure 1. So figure 1, let's say this is diffusion. This is diffusion. Diffusion. Yes, and it's a figure. Yes, you want to label it as a figure. So figure 1 is diffusion, and below I want it to be below the image. You can also change if you want it to be above the image or above the item. You can select, but I want my title to be below the image. So I click on OK, and I have figure 1 diffusion there. It's underlined red, meaning there's a problem with the spelling. Yeah, I correct it. Yes, so I have it there. So I go to my next image. I come to my next image. I select on I select my next image. I go to the reference tab. I come to insert caption. The dialog box appear. This time around figure 2, it has been labeled as figure 2, and figure 2 is this osmosis. Yeah, figure. Yeah, and I want it below my item or below my image. So I'm done. Click on OK. Yeah, then I have my figure 2 labeled as osmosis for me. So I come to the third image. I select on the third image. I come to my reference tab. I come to insert caption. Now it has been labeled automatically for me as figure 3. In figure 3, this is osmosis in high density, or high density osmosis. Let's label it like that. High density. Okay, just high density will be okay. So I want it to be a figure. I click on OK. I have my figure there also. Now, after I've done naming all my figures or my images in the document, I need to now derive my figure table. Either I insert a new page, blank page. Yeah, so it gives me the blank page. So I come up to my blank page, I place my cursor on top. So I come to my reference tab, then I click on insert figure table. This dialog box comes up. I go through if I'm okay with everything there. Show numbers, show okay. I think I'm okay with everything. Yeah. Okay, so I click on OK, and I have my figure table derived. Yes, so I have figure 1 diffusion. It's found on page 2. I have my figure 2 osmosis, it's found on page 3, and I have figure 3 high density found on located on page 3 or can be found on page 3. So now my figure table is ready.
Now this is where we draw the curtains on the Microsoft Word referencing tool. We believe this tutorial has been of great help to you.
Yes, the objective for this tutorial was to first help know what reference management system or tools are, the various types of reference management system, what word referencing management system is, how it is done, in terms of how intercitation is done, how bibliography is derived, how to come up with your figure and table of contents. Thank you very much for the time.
Bye.
Bye.